All right, TGI Friday, August 12th. Couple updates here. Let's start with negotiations on the 16th coming up. The city has been dragging its feet extensively for the last several months with negotiations in phase 2. Next week, we will be having mediation with Tom Sonnenborn, was agreed upon as the mediator to see if we can get any provisions in phase 2 agreed upon. We're not waiting much longer before we declare an impasse and request a panel and go to arbitration. It's pretty firmly held belief here the city has been stalling intentionally, knowing that this administration's promise was to get a contract done to the membership, and even though phase 1 was done, phase 2 is still lingering, and I guess they thought the best way to get rid of us is to not complete this contract before the next election cycle. We're going to work hard to get that done, even if it has to go through arbitration, then so be it. We were trying to do the right thing, but they have expressed no interest in doing the same. When it came to their COVID policy, they couldn't get to the arbitration fast enough. They couldn't have hearing dates or conversations fast enough, as many as possible, whatever it took to get their way. When it came to phase 2, I've given them dozens of dates in the last 3 months, and they have only agreed to 4 days out of the dozens of opportunities I have given them between June, July, and August. So you can decipher what you need from there. They are currently also negotiating the PBPA sergeant's contract, which expired only 6 weeks ago. So they shouldn't be spending any dates, and this isn't a knock on the sergeants, but their contract just expired. And I know I have their support on this. They should be worried about the Lodge 7 contract and finishing that up, but and saving the dates that they're using for the sergeants to get Lodge 7's contract done. But again, there is no appetite for that. They are clearly trying to stall and drag this out so it's not done before the election. Stay tuned. I'll give you an update next week after that. That's the 16th. The 17th, Wednesday, we have a general meeting, 7 p.m. If you're off work and you can stomach coming down here, I know you kind of want to have your personal time to yourself, but there'll certainly be some information and conversations Wednesday night. The golf outing is the 24th. The following Wednesday, we still have some foursomes available. Call the lodge on Monday and ask for Deanna, or anybody can kind of help you with those foursomes. I think we have maybe 10 foursomes left, something like that. So hopefully we're going to sell out both courses. See you then on the 24th. Also, the 23rd, we will be having a candidates forum. This is for police officers only, not family members, not other first responders, only Lodge 7 members. If you are interested in politics and you are thinking about maybe running for municipal office or any office come the February elections, please contact PAC Director Mike Cosentino at the lodge and let him know you plan on attending on the 23rd. He'll give you the time and where we're going to meet at the lodge. But we're trying to get the temperature of the room for our members who are interested in trying to help change this dynamic, whether it's city council or something else going forward. Again, that date will be the 23rd. Lastly, I'm going to touch on the mayor's race. I kind of made a public statement but didn't address it to the membership yet. My conversations and intentions about running for mayor were heartfelt. It was never a lifelong aspiration, I can assure you of that, but given the nightmare that we've all worked under for the last 3.5 years, knowing change had to occur, I didn't really see anybody stepping forth that I thought would champion law enforcement and the men and women of Chicago Police Department satisfactorily. That was why I even said I was going to run for mayor. After seeing what they did to Richard Irvin and spend $30 million plus, almost probably $40 million, slaughtering a man's name and reputation, it was pretty evident that I could be subjected to that same treatment and would be subjected to that same treatment by one of the most vile politicians and mayors this city has ever seen. So knowing that the election was going to coincide with FOP elections, I decided there is far too much work. This is my mission right now, is to better the working conditions, environments, and benefits of our members going forward. It seemed only logical I could do it even better from City Hall, but the risk of character assassination costing me re-election at the very least back at this position was not worth that risk. So that's why I publicly said I will not be pursuing a mayoral bid. We will interview all the candidates that want to be interviewed by Lodge 7 for their endorsement. We will have some membership input at the general meeting after that, probably in, I would guess, October or November, once we have a solid field of petitions filed and know who's on the ballot, who's not. But we're definitely going to find the best candidate that is going to champion our cause and stop this slide toward Detroit 1990, which is literally on the fast track, the way we're headed right now. That's all I got for the moment. Everybody have a safe weekend, and I'll be in touch after negotiations.